Yeah.
So, but now you saying about the devil?
The devil in the detail. It's real. I feel what he's saying because it's crazy, and it just had my mind going back and thinking about a whole bunch of things that I recently saw. Like every TV show that's out right now, it's at least one minority or what
Yep.
I call us the majority that's gay, homosexual. Um, even with the Morgan Freeman situation, the lady saw what they did to Bill Cosby,
Mm-hmm.
so she tried to reach and take another black man down. Like, I feel like, man, and I don't want to say this because I don't want to feel like I'm just a Black Panther, so to say. You know what I'm saying? Just but I feel like they're trying to bring us down because the Bill Cosby situation, and I kind of had an idea that he was trying to buy NBC or ABC, that he had enough money to buy that. When he put his hat in the ring to buy it, that's when the accusations came out.
So why would you think they tear down Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman played the voice of God and Bruce Almighty. Like,
why not?
Now I think that's how I think God sounds, like Morgan Freeman, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't gonna cap. When I be doing some fucked up shit and I hear that little angel on my shoulder, it's definitely Morgan Freeman in the white suit. It's definitely
I
like
like to watch him talk about deer as they grow up.
yeah, it's crazy how they just putting all this in our mind. Even the Disney shows, bro. I don't remember at one. I remember they're saying, was it Cow and Chicken? Somebody on Cow and Chicken was gay.
yeah.
But
No, that was Powerpuff Girls. Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah. So, but now they're just openly having women on there that's, you know what I'm saying, they're married, and it's openly on the kids.
Damn, you just spilled your drink.
No, I didn't. I spilled the mic. But no, I'm just saying they're like force feeding us this homosexuality and everything, just as far as the shootings, the school shooting. It's been 22 this year, bro. 22, and they're trying to take away our right for
our guns.
So how do you do that? Just have a whole bunch of school shootings. Yeah.
The majorities to be. Okay, maybe I can break down on a music level. In a sense, if I want to get your attention, I'm gonna do something that makes you believe the choice you're going to make is your choice.
Yeah.
So if they create chaos and say, "Look, guys, we can save you, but we need to do this," the choice we make from that point on will be the choice that they actually forced upon us. Because if you understand the politicians is Democrat, Republican, and then out of nowhere independent, that shit don't exist, man.
Don't mean nothing.
They all work together, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Cause
it's just interchanging pieces, like you said, to make us feel like we won for 4 years. To make us feel like, because I mean, it's gonna be 50-50 regardless. I mean, it's a number game. There's odds. Some people are gonna agree with it. Some people are gonna disagree with it, and that varies policy to policy. But if you can let a certain percentage of the population believe that they've won, and then the next 4 years, that other population that has been on the downgrade, they can win again. You know, it caters to that need to feel like you are making the change.
I feel like we're just going in circles. Because say the Democrats win and they don't like this particular law from the Republican, it takes about 3 to 4 years for that to pass through Congress and get overturned. Then the next time a Republican come back in, they put the law right back in. It's just we're going back and forth. Like, Democrats and Republicans, they all sit together. Like, they all sit together. They're all in the Congress room. They have lunch together. So their policies can't be that different from each other. They're just wording it different.
But you tell me, in what sense has America tried to bless us with understanding that we're American? Because they overuse the word to try to force it on us, but they always remind us that we're separate. because a Republican might be a churchman who has his morals and beliefs are different than the Democrat who's open and tolerant to gay people and trans and all of this, and the Republican might not like that. So then, of course, they're separating us mentally.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They're separating us, bro, and it's dangerous in the sense that I'm always say we still haven't really figured out how to prove to them that we know the game. We know what y'all doing.
But they have to separate us because there's strength
Now
in
that
numbers.
Donald Trump is in office, exactly, it's more of us than them, bro.
That's crazy.
There's always more of us than them.
No, but
They got more money.
You were saying now that Donald Trump is in office.
The gas prices shot up.
In office, Jay-Z said in one of his interviews, it has created conversation that's uncomfortable, which is perfect because now, yeah, you realize racism is real, but the fact that he is the leader of our country,
I think I seen
this
that.
face and this person, this product, this brand, this individual has the ability to get on a microphone and represent the whole American country and say the things he says.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you like him or not. He's there. That's one. Number two, he's only a puppet. He's doing things to emotionally stimulate people to dislike a certain idea, which is why we felt a certain way when Hillary didn't win, because we will believe that she would be better than him when actually neither one of them are good choices.
Pathos.
Exactly.
See how that shit come back around full circle, man?
Exactly, bro.
That's crazy.
Fucking
Exactly.
Pathos. Man, hey, I love everything that happened. This is amazing fucking gold content today, man. I want to start wrapping this shit because we almost at an hour. Camera A always runs out at this point. What the fuck was that? Oh. Nah, but shit, Blue, man. You ironically, Blue blew my mind. Pause.
No homo.
No.
Why you say pause?
I mean, Blue, you know, the real spillers might try to construe my words, make a diss song or something, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no Drake Pusha T shit going on right here.
Nah, yo, speaking of that Jesus, man, I really appreciate Drake as an artist, but really, bro, as a brand.
Yeah.
Because he's able to reach people in ways that other artists just can't do that.
Yeah.
Machine, man.
Bro, and it's not even he's a machine. I started to really research some of these niggas. And he has a team, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just him, he's the face of it.
Yeah. He has what all of us say that we want, but then when we see him with it, we downgrade him for it and say, oh, well, he's using all his niggas and that. But honestly, we all say that. We can't do it alone. We need a team.
Bro.
We need people behind him. They figured out that they can focus all of their energies into this one focal point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a magnifying glass focusing or a bunch of mirrors focusing lasers at one target.
Yep.
That's just bound to fucking heat up.
Exactly. That's the beautiful part. Because even if he didn't write some of his rhymes, how many artists you know traveling and moving around on tour have the time to sit down and really write something genuine for the market? So it doesn't matter.
And I think that gets misconstrued when it's talking about writing his rhymes. I feel like there's no verse in existence that Drake just completely just took. Verse, rapping. I know there's songs that he's sung.
He always puts his own flavor in it.
So it's like think tanking. If I can't come up, I'm worn. I'm like you said, I'm on the road. I've been torn. I'm here and there. I can't come up with all these concepts. If I come through here and you in here, you like running through the six with my woes, and I'm like, all right, bet. That's now I know where to go, and then I go off with my pen on that. I still pen that. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody help me build the concept. I had a little reference for how the flow was gonna go. But I've already, especially at the point that he did it, it's not like he came in the game like this. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he didn't. He was humble at first.
Yeah.
He was real humble, bro, and I appreciate that. Because then out of nowhere, he started murdering people, and I'm thinking to myself, Drake?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
Right? Man, this
Really,
latest shit.
I didn't either.
This latest track, dog. The first 4 bars. If you rebuke me for getting help on some V's, how you really feel about the nigga that's making your beats? Oh.
No, he had another bar in there. Dang.
Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me.
No, it was a middle one, bro. It was a middle bar. He said, Dang, I gotta hear it again.
He wrote.
I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna send it to you through Facebook.
Look, he wrote Father Stretch My Hands. He wrote on Father Stretch My Hands for Kanye. Drake wrote on Father Stretch My Hands for Kanye. Drake wrote on 30 Hours for Kanye. And so that's that bar. And Drake also wrote on Pop Style. Pop Not in School. So he says, Father stretched his hands out and got it from me. That's the Father stretched his hands. I pop styled for 30 hours and let him repeat. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it to me. Get it from me. I pop style for 30 hours and I let him repeat.
Yeah.
And you over here yelling at me because I got some help on some V's. How the fuck you really feel about the nigga making your beats? Man, bring that same energy, man. I don't know. I'm biased. I can't say nothing about Drake. I'm not allowed to talk about Drake on the podcast.
Yeah.
Niggas already know my opinion. Everybody coming into this episode knew exactly what I was going to have to say about Drake, dog.
But he did kill him. Pusha shouldn't have woke up that giant. That's look.
No,
the Raptors just lost.
Well, Blue put me on some shit today. The devil's in the details, and low key, it all might be a marketing ploy.
Exactly.
He literally did just come.
Paying to send the invoice, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he literally just came from Wyoming, helping them write some of the work on Kanye's upcoming album. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm sitting in a room with my boys and I'm looking at Lito like, yo, I bet if we start some podcast beef between each other, and I'll be like, man, fuck Lito, I ain't doing a show with him no more. And you be like, nigga, fuck that nigga money. And we start making videos online talking about fuck each other. How many views you think we get?
More?
A lot more.
Because negative energy somehow is more powerful in this reality.
So how you think that those smart men who have all this money couldn't have been in the room and was like, bro, let's go at each other real quick, get this publicity. Your album gonna sell, my album gonna sell. We gonna go drink Mai Tais in 6 months in the Bahamas.
I blame love and hip hop for the negative energy that sells. I blame reality TV.
I blame human nature. That's what people want. That's what people want to see, man. People want to see.
And also hip hop is probably the only culture that we do these things.
Let me ask you this, Blue, and you might not answer this question the way I think you're going to answer it. But when's the last time that you Googled fight video or videos of people stopping fights? And when's the last time you Googled fight videos or YouTube, whatever?
I haven't Googled that in a long time. I used to watch that in high school.
But you've never Googled videos of people stopping fights, right?
No.
Because we'd rather see the violence than the positive or the stopping.
I actually shared the video.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
This dude stopping the fight. Cause, bro, it was dumb. Like, I felt what the man was saying because 2 kids was about to fight in the streets. I think they were either Philly, New Jersey. It was somewhere on the East Coast. Cause I could tell by the houses and stuff. But the people, like, he was getting on the people for that. Like, the dude that was actually recording the video, he was like, "This ain't your friend. He's recording the video. These people back here laughing at y'all." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Y'all ain't," and he don't even know these kids. Yeah. Like, he didn't know these kids. And I thought that was like, man, we need more videos like this.
But see, I think that's like to tie it back into the awareness. I think that was his level of awareness. My level of awareness, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love a good fight video on social media. And I mean, it's nothing good about it. There's nothing good about it at all. But I just can't, when I see one, and I'll be like, damn. And I'm like, man, there's another one down here, and like the recommended ones, and I'll end up, you know what I'm saying, 3-4 fight videos in, like, damn. And it's a part of me that's like, well, it already happened. I couldn't stop it. But by continuing to watch it, I am contributing to the continuation of it.
Yeah. Which is why I'm upset that we've contributed so much to World Star Hip Hop.
Yeah. And I used to really like look at it for really the rap beef, like anytime. But then it trickled down to the fights. Then it trickled down to actually seeing somebody get murdered on camera. Like, when we actually can see a murder on the internet, that's when it's going too far to me.
And we're completely desensitized to it.
Yep.
Completely desensitized to it, man. But then we can even go into, like, the NFL kneeling ban, about them kneeling or banning kneeling, deciding they're going to fine and ban teams from kneeling during the national anthem. I lost my point. This is twice this episode.
Yeah, but that's a scary control mechanism to tell athletes that they can't speak out for the country when they have.
It's ironic, ain't it? Because
it's very ironic.
you're saying they're disrespecting the American flag, which stands for freedom of speech, or freedom of speech and protest, peaceful protest, and that what they are doing is a peaceful protest. So you're stopping a peaceful protest, saying that it's disrespecting the song that represents the peaceful protest.
I'm gonna tell you what they're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically,
yeah, but you know what's funny? Like Lito, go ahead, Lito.
What they were basically what they're saying is what they're kneeling for is police injustice. That was the whole point of the kneeling.
Yeah.
They have yet to speak out on the police injustice.
Yeah,
Not Trump.
the flag.
They're talking about the flag, and they're man, and it's crazy, bro. And like, bro, you're really gonna give me a 15-yard penalty and fine me $25,000 for speaking out on an injustice in America?
It's what I do with my daughter sometimes, and this is how much they treat us like children. I call it positive redirection. So sometimes my daughter will say or overhear maybe a bad word, or she'll let's say she overhears me say a bad word, and I'm not gonna use an example because I'm gonna fuck it all up like I do on Respo all the time. But say she overhears me say a bad word, and she says, "Oh, hey, what is that?" I will positively redirect the word that I said into something that sounds similar, and then explain what that means. So if I was to say, we can use fuck. So I accidentally say fuck, and she's like, "Oh, what did you say just now?" And I said, "Oh, the truck." I'll say, "Oh, the truck over there." So I'm taking the attention away from the negative thing, or taking the attention away from the police brutality, and redirecting it into, oh, they're disrespecting the flag, or into something positive. You know, it's redirection of the energy to change the subject, basically.
If all the football players really agree with each other and kneeled, what would the NFL do?
They can't do nothing.
But they couldn't do anything.
Exactly. But people don't think this way.
And
We're either controlled by our own selfish intentions or don't really give a damn and pretend to.
And you know what's crazy?
It's a big part of it, the pretend.
You know what's crazy? Jake Long or Chris Long, he's a Caucasian defensive end. He supports the kneel. He gave his whole check for his whole salary last year. He gave it to the people in Flint. He cares, but no, they don't say nothing to him when he kneels. He still has a job. Colin Kaepernick doesn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on who you are. Like, if JJ Watt and Tom Brady was to do it, if Tom Brady was to kneel, oh, this it wouldn't be a rule.
I think that's kind of like what we were talking about a couple, maybe 10 episodes ago, about the right person doing it.
It just, I don't know why they feel like our peaceful protest is gonna turn into, what was it, Watts in '92?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
protest.
peaceful. All he's doing is kneeling, and now you're denying this man a way to feed his family because he spoke out.
But what is kneeling doing to you? What is me? If I kneel right now, how does that affect your life?
You're not doing what I asked you to do, and I'm paying you. That's exactly what it is, bro. They don't want you sending out messages. They want you to stay distracted, paying attention to football.
Yeah. It's crazy because
don't be aware.
They
Just watch the game.
But they choose to add all that marketing and advertising around it. And now I'm not supposed to pay attention to it. Until 2011, 12? I don't remember what year it was. It's in the last maybe 10 years at most. They just started playing the national anthem at football games. The American Football or National Football League been around 50 plus years, right? And they just recently started playing the national anthem in the last maybe decade. Why? Because it was a marketing technique in the surge when Iraq and Afghanistan and stuff was going on. It was a marketing technique to get more people to join the forces. So they used to bring out the veterans, or they bring out the Army reservists and have everybody out there in uniforms looking all decorated to advertise, hey, be all that you can be. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You tell me why the Patriots are always in the Super Bowl.
Because the colors.
Red, white, and blue.
They're called the Patriots.
America, they're killing you. We should do a remix something like that.
Cowboys
That's hard.
America's team. They're not the best team, but they're America's team. They have the most selling merchandise.
It's
and
because
everything.
our owner is a racist
You can't do
redneck.
it. He not gonna let you do cowboy slander.
Nah,
But how come you a fan?
he could slander Jerry Jones all he want
But you a fan,
of the team.
so you contribute into it still because it's his team.
I ain't buying tickets
You watching TV?
on Reddit.
Right? He said on Reddit. He said I'm still in the game.
I'm still in the game. They ain't getting no views off me.